Well, unfortunately, here in Canada, we're not immune from such devices. They plan something, we have almost no say. In New Brunswick, we had the similar shenanigans of our government, provincial government that is, decide that our power utility is to be sold suddenly in backroom deals between us and Quebec. Everything went to shit as soon as the public got up in an uproar because we were suddenly losing our own utility. We had our next door provinces, PEI, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland, actually tell us, don't do it, it's a bad idea. And eventually they didn't. So right now we're trying to figure out what to do with the power utility, and well, that's one of the issues. But coming to the drinking and smoking, I drink occasionally. I don't smoke, can't hack it. But I have seen the cost of tobacco and alcohol go up ever so slowly in the province. The NB Liquor Corporation is the one that controls the liquor monopoly here in New Brunswick. And they're the ones that issue licenses to pretty much any businesses that want to sell alcohol in a store or in a restaurant. The alcohol is less of an issue. At one point, we were buying heavily from Quebec. If you lived at the border, it's always a little bit cheaper. And the same with Maine when the border wasn't as strict and as rudimentary, anal attentive as it is now. But one thing that went wrong is with the cigarettes, because they pushed the price of the cigarettes so high with a tobacco tax that people started smuggling cigarettes across the border, which is a federal offense, and it can lead to high fines and imprisonment. And unfortunately, one of my village folk got arrested in RCMP sting. Well, that's about 20 years ago. But what happens whenever they raise the prices is that we have Indian reserves that are inside cities or close to certain municipalities where you can go and buy cigarettes from, and I think you can also buy alcohol from. And the way it works with the reserve is that they're tax-free if you buy them on the reserve. So you save some money. And unfortunately, it also means you have a lot more traffic to and fro those particular locations. Well, unfortunately, one thing I do know about politics, there's no humanity tied into it in most cases. It's very rare that you'll meet someone who doesn't lie, cheat, or steal, or have a hidden agenda when they decide to be elected. And it's the way the political system is set up. In Canada or anywhere else in the world, it's pretty much always the same deal. If you look down to the bare bones of it, you're damned if you do or damned if you don't, but you try to choose the one of the lesser of evils that exists. So I hope you guys are going to fare well over in Australia, Pete, and I'm glad you have a lot of Canadians actually watching you. Have a nice one.